Three parliamentarians, three opinions. Each have their own individual position. Our first candidate says yes to supporting Greece, but no to liking it.
I'm Hilde Matthijs. I'm from the SPD and have been a member of the Bundestag since 2002.
Second, the rich should pay for the poor Greeks.
Sevim Dağdelen in the German Bundestag for the Left Party since 2005.
Third, no money for Greece. They should leave the euro.
Manfred Kolbe from the CDU. I've been in the Bundestag since the unification of Germany in 1990.
Things heat up when they're on their own. The SPD's Hilde Matthijs thinks little of austerity and even less of the euro rescue package.
We're not at 50%, we're at 42%. Oh, please.
But she does want to keep Greece in the eurozone.
Greece leaving the eurozone isn't just unthinkable in economic terms, it could also threaten peace. Since World War II, we've fostered the European idea, which is all about maintaining peace in Europe. And with that, we mean social peace as well.
The Left Party's Sevim Dağdelen totally opposes the current euro crisis response. She supports bank regulations and redistributing wealth.
This is, of course, also possible with the euro, but the question remains what to do. It's not just about keeping the euro, it's about helping the Greeks. Everything else is just an illusion, like believing we can avoid state bankruptcy and such. Greece will not be able to pay its debts on its own.
The CDU's Manfred Kolbe also opposes his party's euro policies. He accuses his chancellor of throwing the common European rules overboard.
Every country in the Eurozone agreed to the 3% deficit limit. We also agreed there wouldn't be reciprocal bailouts and that there would be no monetary state financing, all of which is now being reversed. The current safety net policies need to fail because they run contrary to all economic wisdom.
Demonstrators in Athens agree with him. Pay cuts and a string of new austerity measures are driving people onto the streets. But Germany's Chancellor, public enemy number one in Greece, is staying tough. Angela Merkel has again called for new cuts before giving Greece more money.
Greece has to meet the measures that they committed to.
When it comes to Greece, Germany and other European countries will have to take on more responsibilities. Why don't you finally tell that to the people?
When the Troika report comes in, decisions about payment of the next installment will be made here in the Bundestag, nowhere else. We'll discuss this together.
The Troika, financial controllers from the EU Commission, the European Central Bank and the International Monetary Fund. Its report should determine whether the next €31.5 billion instalment can be paid and if Greece will get a bit more time to pay. Decisions many believe have already been made. Germany's finance minister certainly gave that impression speaking to business representatives in Singapore.
I think it will not happen that there will be a staatsbankrott in Greece.
So Greece won't face bankruptcy, even if the Troika fails to recommend further payments? Critics say the match is fixed.
My personal impression, based on the conditions there, the Troika report would have to be negative. But because that's not the desired result, they'll keep putting it off. And eventually they will present a positive report.
We need to tax the super rich. And in this context, I think it's telling that the Troika hasn't once called for measures to combat tax evasion, for instance, of the super rich, who've been taking their money to places like Switzerland.
I have a problem with the fact that we're not holding accountable the people that caused the crisis, but rather are burdening the general population.
Three parliamentarians, three opinions. At least they all agree on one important point. The next Bundestag debate about financial aid for Greece will be coming soon enough.